out after I went in my room.
Yeah.
I sat down, I watched something, and my phone was still on, and it was completely flat. So I quickly charged everything up.
Yeah, I went today. It was a little warm at first, but it's fine.
Yeah, no,
I'm like heading back. I wanted to stay there and then we got for another hour.
yeah, no, like I just laid down and I was listening to something like music, I think, and I just passed out and I woke up about 4 o'clock and my phone was nearly flat. I went, oh no, but I still had time anyway.
That's what happened to me yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. I thought you went and ate or had a drink or something.
No, I did. I ate and had a drink, but I charged my phone last night
Mm.
and it didn't charge at all. So
Oh,
yesterday my phone died like the first 30 minutes of the fucking class.
yeah, I've got a power bank and a couple of other things, but I ended up having to charge up on one of my laptops.
I know I saw you.
Yeah.
I was tempted. I was like, hey. I was almost thinking, like, I see some jobs.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
is
I've
it?
got two laptops, so
Yeah.
it's just I'm on my old phone because like my other phone, like I dropped and it messed up. But hopefully I'll get sunrise. Yeah, how we going? Hopefully we'll get some people coming in. Like, I had a drama this morning. I woke up to go to the toilet,
Good morning.
and I went to the toilet, and I pulled the bum gun off the wall, and then it mustn't have been used for a while. I've used a bum gun a long time, and to cut a long story shorter, I pulled it off, and it come out of the actual connection, and luckily I wasn't wearing any clothes because they would have been soaked and water was going everywhere. And I was going to give a demonstration last night of how to use a bum gun as a joke, but luckily I didn't. Um, and I made a bit of racket. The owners come down to see what was going on, and they said, "Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry." But I felt bad, and I thought, I hope I don't have to pay for this. But yeah, like they realised that I didn't break it. Like I've used a bum gun for a long time, so hopefully we'll get some views in. I'm not too sure if I will, but I'll stream for a bit this morning just to soak up this vibe. So when I do get home, I've got some good memories. Like I did show some stuff last night. Um, I was hoping to get sunrise this morning. Like I've got a couple of hours up my sleeve, um, but I do have to be mindful of a few things like keeping my battery pack for the ride. But I do have my video camera that I can shoot footage on that. I haven't had a look at what I've done yesterday, but I've managed to put everything. I think I've put everything like onto one of my laptops. I'm just doing my video camera now because I was like, when I got here, I ate and trying to think what I did next. I just chilled and soaked up the vibe, and I was having a chat to like that bloke I was just chatting to. Then he's a really nice guy, and then I think I did a couple of little videos and went live, and I was pretty drained, and then I come out and we were chatting all night, and I looked at the time, it was like 12 o'clock. Oh no, it was about 20 to 12, and I thought I better get some rest because I want to get up to catch this beautiful view in the morning. And I actually I fell asleep listening to music, and I woke up. My phone was like 1%, and I thought, luckily it's only 4 o'clock. So I went to the toilet, as I said, and I had that little drama. So I was tested yet again, but that's all good. Like, nothing's perfect in life, guys. But I was just saying I had an incident with the bum gun, but it's all good. Luckily, I didn't wake up too many people. But luckily for me, I wasn't wearing clothes because my clothes would have been soaked. But I've got like a few clothes on me anyway. But I'll go for a walk in a minute. Um, I've got my coffee in the fridge and it's locked. But the owner's just come down again, so I'm going to grab that coffee. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so I've got a bit of time up my sleeve. So I'm going to go for a walk around in a couple of moments. So just give me a few moments, guys, and just bear with me because I'll go for a walk. I do have a couple of hours just to show you around this place. I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, but this is what I like. And I know there are people out there that do enjoy this, but it's all good. I am me, and this is what I do, guys. This is what I do. But there is a lot of mist over the mountains, and I really like that. Yeah, in Chiang Rai, I was blessed to see a lot of this stuff in Mei Chan or Mei Kam, whatever it's called. So I'm going to get the coffee. I'm just going to ask, Sawadi, can I get some stuff in the fridge? Yeah, like coffee and stuff. And thank you very much for understanding what I'm going. But yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'll just grab that coffee. I was just gonna walk down to one of the Ma and Pa shops and just buy another one. But as I said in the stream last night, I did buy a whole bunch of soft drinks and a couple of coffees, and I got one coffee left. And yeah, like they locked the fridge here, which is understandable, you know. Um, but just give us a few moments and we'll go for a walk. Like I'm not expecting many views in, but it's all good. I'm on the internet, like on my internet, so I'll go out in a minute and show you this beauty. And I've got full strength out here, so that's good actually. So this place is really really beautiful, and I will come back here at some point early in the year, as I said, in the new year. And this would be perfect to be here with your loved one if you have one. Really, really beautiful. Yeah, so I'll go for a walk in a minute, as I've said. I'm just going to grab my coffee, so just give us a few moments and we'll go for a walk. I've got my bag packed. I'll just go and grab my camera out of the room because I was just transferring up because I'll explain everything in a minute, but I've just transferring some files onto one of my laptops. I've got enough memory in my camera, so I'll be okay. But I'll go grab this coffee because I need it. Yeah, so I've got my coffee there, guys. I'll crack that open. G'day, Bobby. Yeah, like I'll go for a walk in a minute because I did a stream last night, as you saw, and it just went dark pretty quick. So I just want to try and get as much view out here and just show you how beautiful it is. And when you guys do come out to Thailand, like just say jump over the border, and I will research to see if you can get here instead of going on the river, guys. But I'm just gonna have a drink. Like I'll explain the dramas I had in like the morning, but realistically, guys, I got frustrated, and you know what? It's okay because I'm in paradise, and you know, so I'm gonna have a sip, guys, because I bloody deserve it. Yeah, I would have loved to have done a spot of fishing, but I'm very tempted to stay here again, but today, but I'm gonna move on because that's what I have to do in life. I have to move on and stuff the haters, guys. Stuff the haters. But I'm gonna just go for a walk now because actually I better just grab my camera. Alright, I'll grab that. So I'm gonna just be a couple more moments. I'll probably just chuck my thongs on because I've got to root around in my bag to find my socks because I cleaned all my clothes. Those that watch know I had a bit of drama. I always have drama, guys, but the drama I have, it's a lot good compared to other drama. But um, I'll just unravel this. I probably should grab my sling to put the power bank in, but it is what it is. We'll do our best today. Uh, actually, I will grab the sling. Actually, so just bear with me. I'll try and I don't know. Yeah, I was prepared this morning, but I actually I better go grab my sling because I've got money in there. Actually, yeah, I will. Yeah, I've got breakfast at 8 o'clock, and I think I've got a bit of time up my sleeve, so I just want to try and soak up this vibe, promote this place a bit. Hopefully they don't get any clowns that harass them, but what can I do? But all right, guys, I'm going to go for a walk. I've got breakfast at 8 a.m. So I'm just going to go for a walk. I really should put my sneakers on, but I just want to try and get this over and done with. So we'll go. I'll just have a few more sips of my coffee. Yeah, so this is really cool. We'll get a rabbit. Yeah, I know, but sadly I can't make the water turn into wine. You know, perhaps if I do some. G'day! Oh my gosh! Look! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! You're gonna make me cry, mate. Thank you. I'll get to that in a minute. I'll just respond to Rabbit, and I'll give you a big up in a minute. Yeah, I'm staying in paradise, guys. Like, unfortunately, as I said to Rabbit, I can't turn this murky water into wine, like how Jesus turned the so, waters into wine to yeah. But I won't go on about that and Bible bash anyone. But thank you for that, Carbo. It means a lot to me because next month I'll have some cash to help me along when I do get back to Australia, because I don't think I'm going to get any government money for a while. So that's going to be a big help next month. And thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. And I'm going to. Like, I wanted to catch sunrise, but I'm not exactly sure which way it is. So I'm going to head down to the river bank. I want to try and show as much as I can here. I'll check the time in a minute, but I've got a couple of hours. I've got power banks charged. I don't know how I'm going to go on the river streaming because I had a bit of an issue for half an hour, but it did come up good towards the last hour or so. But I'm going to do the best I can, guys. But when you are out in Asia, as you guys have seen on my channel, anything can happen. And we do have issues along the way, and you just have to have faith. And so I'm just going to stop waffling on, and I just want to try and show as much of this beauty as I can and promote this fantastic place I'm staying, because guys, it's only 100,000 kip to stay here, and that's not even $8 Australian. And oh, like I'll tell you the dramas I had. Like they're pretty actual funny if you think about it now. Like last night, like I had something to eat and it was a fantastic meal. I had the sweet and sour chicken. I'll walk up there on the way back, but I'll just go down here and see if we can find sunrise. But I'll get with the comments in a moment. I just want to try and soak up this fire, but I'll tell you the dramas. So I'll start with the good stuff. Like, it's all good anyway. So yeah, I had a great meal. I think I did a Facebook Live for what friends I have left that believe and trust me. And I do have some fantastic friends. And there is a rose. Very, very beautiful. And Carbo, I don't know what to say. I'll just stop because I'll cry. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. So yeah, I had a good meal. I did a stream for like my mates, and then I did a live for YouTube. And then after, I was having a good chat with the like, there was a fair few of us on the boat, and I was chatting to a few during the day that hadn't booked anything. So a bloke that I was chatting to, he actually spent some time in South Australia and that. So we were having a chat, and we're going to have a good chat today. And yeah, so we ended up having a really good chat with him, and then his other friends come, and we ended up having a chat. And before I knew it, it was like 20 to 12. And I said, oh guys, I've got to go to bed. And so I put some music on, and I just crashed out. And I woke up at 4 in the morning. I went to the toilet, and the bum gun was stuck on the holder. And I know how to use a bum gun, guys, but it exploded. And lucky for me, I wasn't wearing clothes. Water went everywhere. It was making a racket. And I was thinking, Jesus, is this going to cost me? And luckily for me, half an hour later, the owners come down and said, oh, what's actually going on? And I said, oh, I took the bum gun off, and it just burst off the actual connection. And I was going, oh man, why does this bad stuff have to happen? But it's just like, stuff like this happens, and I got really frustrated, as I do, with everything that's going on in my life. But I laugh about it now. They come down, they didn't charge me for it. Like, they put a new unit in. They actually apologised. I said, oh, thank you very much. And I knew I wasn't going to get back to bed because I wanted to try and catch sunrise this morning. So yeah, so here we are. So what other dramas? I don't think I really had any other drama, thank goodness. But I'll try and, like, with this setup I've got, like like my phone's smashed, and I'll get that fixed, and I'll get a new gimbal because when I get back to Australia, I'll be able to show some really good content. And when I get back into Asia, I'll be able to do even better content. So thanks for the guys that are bearing with me. I might walk down these steps actually, but I did show last night. I went through a couple of the restaurants and just showed what the prices are. But this mist, like, this is the Asia I love, guys. You know, like, there was a time I used to drink, and I used to go to bars and do all that type of stuff. But that's not me now. But I don't care who goes and drinks, you know, as I've said, because I used to be a big drinker, being an Aussie. So I know what it's like. You know, I do have temptations, but I don't have temptations for alcohol. I have given up the herbs, and last night I was nearly tempted, but I didn't partake. You know, like, I'm trying to sort out my mental health issues, and I thought it would be good for me, but in the end I decided to just keep going because I want to focus on myself, and that's what I need to do, guys. But you know, like, with my faith I know he's going to test me, and he has tested me a couple of times, which I won't really discuss at the moment. But I've been tested so many times, you know, and what my issue is at the moment, I have to forgive certain people, and I will get there in time, because if I have hate in my heart, he's going to know. So, you know, I had a fantastic mum that brought me up with really good morals. So I'm very blessed to have childhood friends who know me and know what type of man I am, and they have helped me. And it's great. It's great to have friends who love and believe in you. But I won't bang on about that because I might get myself in trouble and start talking about certain people. So I'll just stop on certain things. But I will catch up with the comments now because I'll just pop here for a minute so like the camera's not going up all over the place. But Carbo, like, geez. Yeah, I'll grab the comments and because I know I miss a couple of comments from time to time because I try to keep the chat a little bit back, so in case if I do get any trolling comments, I'm not affected by it because I am a bit sensitive at times, and I'm trying to work through that. But you know, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm sadly I'm too honest, and like I did get a comment from Rabbit yesterday, and I actually I'm not upset about it, and he's actually made a valid point. Like, but that is me. I do like to reflect on things, and perhaps I can actually take that comment on board and try and look at that. But I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but that's just me. But I did appreciate that comment. I did ponder on that for a while actually, and I thought, you know, he does have a point. I'll get to your comments in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to say a few good words. Bobby Crush looks fantastic there. I'm interested in going to Laos now. Yeah, see, I did come to Laos a handful of times, but it was only short visits for like visa runs and that. But I'm at, like, when I got to Hoi Hoi San after all those other dramas sorted out in the Chinese part of Laos, I actually thought this reminds me of Chiang Rai, and I keep banging on about Chiang Rai and the love I felt there, you know. So certainly, like, I will do some streams once I'm doing the fishing streams in Adelaide, and I'll certainly promote that, and we can all chat about that. So I'll get back to the comments. Okay, so on the Lao video I've watched, they seem to speak Thai. Yeah, yes. See, when I come across with my daughter's mum last year, these girls were going, "Oh, have a look at that handsome man with all the tattoos. How did that girl get him?" And she turned around and said something, and I said to her, "How do you know what they say?" She goes, "Oh, Northern Thailand dialect, very, very similar to Lao dialect." And I said, "Oh, okay." And I'm not exactly sure if it's 100% the same, but the northern part of Thailand, like I don't know much about Isan, but I know Isan has its own dialect as well. I know Tom's mentioned that, and a couple of other YouTubers have mentioned that as well. So I'm no expert out here in Asia. I'm learning as I go, and that's the best thing to do, guys, is just have an open heart. You know, don't be fully yourself. Just be open to new things and just experience this beautiful place. You know, because there's a lot more to Thailand and Asia than just bars and girls, but obviously some of us do come for that, and there's nothing wrong with that, as long as they are of age. But and you do enjoy your alcohol, because I used to get drunk all the time, guys. Like, you know, as I said before, you know, in Australia it's a big drinking culture, and you know, I used to get pretty messy in my younger days, and my older days as well. Like, I'm no saint. You know, I've done some stupid stuff, and I still continue to do stupid stuff, you know, and I continue, and I will do more stupid stuff, I can guarantee it. But I'll get back to the comments. Murky, oh yeah, I've already talked about that one, Rabbit. And Lord, you are providing great content, don't worry about the look. Yeah, you are correct, Lewis. Like the type of person I am, I think I'm probably an empath, and I'm very sympathetic to other people, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but if I see someone in trouble, I will help them, and that actually gets me into trouble. And I don't think I have to reflect on that or try and change, because you know, I can be suckered into some things, but I'm not stupid about helping out certain people. But like, I can tell a real beggar from a non-beggar. Now, I won't speak too much of the good deeds I do, because Oz did say to me, Jeremy, if you talk about the good deeds, it takes away like the goodness of it. So I must take the words of Oz on board. So I will get back to the comments. Yes, Lewis, top man. Wow, Carver. That was from Rabbit. G'day, Dave. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Too much smog for sunrise. That's the mist up there. Like, it's just sadly I don't have my Samsung at the moment. Like that would really be shot. Like, yeah, but we won't bang on about that, because people might say things. But yeah, that's the one, guys. Look at the rules first in England. If you're out of the country for over a month, you have no benefits. Yeah, see, I'm actually entitled to receive a disability payment, and Centrelink messed up, and they backpedaled, and they gave me a social worker, and I turned around and I said, oh, okay, how long is this going to take? And they said, oh, about 3 months. And I said, well, I've already booked a ticket to go to Thailand. She goes, oh, we'll sort it out when you come back. I said, well, I won't be coming back. I'm planning to actually die out here. You know, as I've banged on about, I've got osteoarthritis, I've got scoliosis, I certainly don't have HIV. You know, I've got a few other health issues, like my mental health. I actually weaned myself off my medication, and I did talk to my doctor about that. Like, I am very honest, guys. I'm too honest, but like, if you lie and those lies come undone, well, then you're known as a liar. But there was only one thing I didn't talk about on my channel, and that's already been exposed, so we won't bang on about that. Now I'll get back to the comments, so because I know sometimes I do actually miss a lot of stuff. So yeah, you're out of the country over a month. Yeah. So back with that one there, like, with my case, I would have been able to receive my payment for the full payment for 2 months, and then it would have dropped down to 80% for, I think, a year, and then you have to go back, and you got to spend a bit of time there, and then you can go away again. Like, they're not just going to fund anybody to live overseas. However, in my case, I've proven that living overseas would be a great benefit for me, because I come to Thailand because of my osteoarthritis. I don't know anyone in the top end of Australia. I don't know people in Brisbane. Adelaide's a very, very hot place in summer. It gets up to 45, and that's why the heat in Thailand and in Asia does not affect me at all. I actually absolutely love the heat. You know, I grew up with no air conditioning and stuff, but look, I've got air conditioning in my home now. Well, that's if it is still my home, but we'll talk about that when I get back home. But yeah, okay. But hopefully when I do get back, I won't be able to just walk into Centrelink and say, hey, give me money. But in my case, I think they might help me out. Yeah, like I did work for Centrelink a long time ago. So what I learnt when I worked there is that things change. So everyone's saying g'day to each other, which is good, because that's what, like, I want my channel to be about. Like, somewhere safe where everyone can, not everyone, but majority of everyone can come and just shoot the breeze, as I think Banana King said that, or was that Steve Perrin? I can't recall. So it is good that people are bigging up each other. Thank you think you have to be in the UK 3 months of the year to get. Yeah. I think it's 6 months because a certain character I used to be friendly with, his dad said to me he had to go back every 6 months to get his pension. So I know England and Australia are very different. And thank you for the 3 likes so far. Okay. But yeah, every place has a different thing. So the only money I've received from the Australian government is money that I deserved, and that was my tax returns, because I hadn't done a tax return for 5 or 6 years. And I actually have, like, so I did about 5 tax returns, um, but I've got another 4 or 5 that I can do, but I have to have the hard copy of that information. So I might get in contact with old employer and see if I can get that, because that would be a good help. But I do get money from my super, because I have been signed off by 3 doctors saying that I can no longer work. And so I'm entitled to receive some of my super. However, I wasn't aware that I can only withdraw once a year. I just assumed I could just say, hey, can I have some cash? So I will be getting, I will hopefully ask for some of my super when that is available in a couple of months' time again. So, and also I've got a rather large insurance payout to come as well. So that's taken over 2 years, and they normally settle within they normally settle within 18 months. But my former employer's super fund merged with another company, which happens a lot in Australia, which is a pain in the butt. Like, I remember I transferred all my super from one fund, and then they merged with the fund that I think, and I thought that is an absolute joke, but I didn't lose any money or anything. It was just a pain having to sign everything over. But this is what happens in Australia, and I'm sure it happens in the UK, guys. I assume that will be based on the tax year. Okay. Yes, but often people get the means tested top up. Yeah, see, you can have money in the bank up to a certain amount. And what people do is they give, if they've got a large amount of money in the bank, to just get around the system, what they do is they give money to their family, and you're allowed to give money to your family at a certain limit. But Centrelink aren't stupid. They do look into things, and if you are doing a dodgy, you will be penalised. So I will grab the rest of the comments, and I'll try and go for a walk. Now, where were we up to? So I just talked about, yeah, so Bobby, Lewis, my friend at the end, we will not have to worry about the small. Yeah, like, I unfortunately do get myself into troubles at times because of my kind heart, and I do worry about the small stuff. But I've been speaking to some good friends, and they've actually said, Jeremy, I can't believe how strong you are, and I did take solace upon that. You know, I'll be a bit vague, but I've gone through the ringer. Some of it I did bring upon myself, you know, for me being an Aussie and just standing up to that. But I won't talk about that stuff until I get back home and I can prove all my medical history, which I shouldn't have to do. But I just want to clear my name, my daughter's name, and my daughter's mum's name, even though I've already cleared that stuff with the baby scans and that. But I will stop there, because I don't want to have people saying that I'm talking about them. So, yeah. Yeah, you are right, Cabo. But as you know, like, we all make mistakes in life. Like, I actually believe it's best to be upfront and honest, but that's just me. I am too honest, and perhaps I really shouldn't. But I've already been exposed. There is a bit more that they can do to harass me, but so I don't really want to bang on about those characters. But I'm doing the best I can. Like, we all go through things in life, and we think we think we're doing the right thing, and then when like I'm able to take constructive criticism okay, and I may not take it at that time, but I will go and think about it, because as I was saying about the empath, like, you do take things on board, and it may take you a little while to work through that. And I do reflect on things too much, and I wasn't being a smart ass rabbit, but I do reflect on a lot of things, and I think it is important to look at your shortcomings, and because if you don't, you're going to keep repeating the same behaviors and the same patterns. So you do need to keep yourself in check in certain behaviors you do. Like, I was only going to give up alcohol for 1 month, and then it went to 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we are, 3.5 years off the juice. And I won't say I had a problem with alcohol, but yeah. But I did enjoy a drop. You know, I probably abused it at sometimes. Yeah, see, I do a lot of actual defecation. At times, I get myself really frustrated, and that's just like, we all have faults. Like, we all can't be perfect. Like, there's only one perfect person in life, or two, I guess. No, one perfect person, but that's not a human being, whether you believe or not. Like, there are Buddhas, there are gods, and I won't Bible bash, because I know that's a turn off for some people. But you know, as I've said, I've put my trust and faith into a much higher power, and as I said, I have to find forgiveness, and it will take time, and he knows that, and I just have to be the best version of myself. So I look good, I smell good, and then I can be the best version of myself, and then I can spread a positive message to people, and not be bagging people. Like, I don't slander anyone, you know, I speak the truth. No, our boat, I did come on, not the boat, actually, it's the 1, 2, 3, like, all the boats are the same, guys, like, they're all the same. Now, we're not going back on the same, like, we're not going forward on the same boat, we're going on a different boat. I think it's, I'm pronouncing it wrong, Lumpembang or Lumpumbing. I don't even know how to pronounce this beautiful place I'm in now. That was funny. Pakbang or Pakbang, or I don't know. I'll go for a walk in a moment. I just want to have a quick dart. But I really like this place, and as I've said, I would love to stay here another day, and I wish I had have found this. Like, it was just by chance I got to that beautiful view I was in, because I was going to stay somewhere else. That was quite, see, I don't really care where I stay. Like, I used to always stay in villas or hotel or resorts. Like, some were nice, some were crap, but like, the last place I stayed was a shithole, to be honest. But the one prior to that I stayed in was really fantastic, beautiful view, and that secret location I was in, isolation, and it was beautiful. I stayed in a nice bungalow. It didn't have a fridge in it, which sucked, but I sucked it up, and I really had some good thinking there. But also, it was pretty dangerous for me, because I was isolated. I didn't have Wi-Fi. I did have internet, so I could reach out, and I did have some good chats with lifelong friends, and friends that I've worked with over the while. And you can honestly count your true friends on, you know, possibly one hand or two hands, or your toes and feet, if you do have feet. But I will discuss a lot more. I will be doing one stream. I'm just doing a promo for that, but I will be doing one stream, and I will be talking about everything. So if I don't make it home safely, a video will come out before that, but hopefully I will make it home. Okay, now I'll go for a little bit of a trek. I just want to check the time. So it's 6:41. So I've got an hour and 19 minutes before breakfast is served. I've got to be on one of these boats at 9 a.m. and that leaves at 9:30. So I've got a bit of time to go for a wander. It is a bit shaky with the camera out here. I'll get to that comment in a minute, Bobby. I love that. Now, what's Harv? G'day, Harv. How are you going? Good to see you. I did see a clip, and you are a funny man. I like it. And it is good to be honest as well, mate. And I did like that. I think that's a bit of the Aussie-ness there. Now, where were we? Dave. I might be totally wrong, but the DSS will only support for 28 days, having family in Thailand. Okay, yeah, because I did do a bit of research, and I think you could be right, but it comes down to certain circumstances. Now, if you can prove, which I have, that you can no longer work, and your doctor actually says, like, the key information is, if you can prove that living in that country is better for you, they will pay you. So, i.e. health, mental health, cost factor, health, they will pay you out. Whether you get the full, that's what I said, they won't pay you like your full entitlement. See, but for me, it wasn't worth the 1,000 or 1,200 a fortnight to jump through all the hoops. I come out here with enough cash for 5 years, and then I was expecting a big payment to come, but I said, oh, yeah, I won't slander anyone, but yeah. But I'm doing okay now, and things will get better when I get back home. And then we'll come back out here in the new year. We'll definitely be doing Asian tours, and I've got some plans for Melbourne and Adelaide. But yeah, I think you are correct, mostly there, Harv. And good to see you chatting. I'll sort you out with a spanner too, mate, because I know you're a good guy. I know I've got heaps of mods, but like, yeah, I've got mods here who protect me. And good to see you, Avery. I hope you're well. Bobby Crush just had a lovely rhubarb crumble. Actually, that just come off the screen. Yes, I actually have a bit of a green thumb, and I do remember my grandmother making rhubarb. You know, she used to make ginger beer and stuff, chocolate cakes and that, because I used to love going there after church on a Sunday. You know, because like my grandmother only lived a short skip jump from the church I went to, so we used to go there every Sunday, and we'd have either a roast or whatever, and quite often we did get the rhubarb, because like my grandmother and grandfather both had green thumbs, and they had a massive backyard, which later got subdivided at the back, but they had a fabulous plot, and they were growing all types of vegetables and fruits and stuff. So a bit like the Asian culture, where you you know, provide for yourself. So I'm gonna pick my stuff up and just try and show some more content, but because I think everyone is sick of rivers, because I did do a few river streams when I was in my secret location, so I'm actually surprised I've got a few viewers, and I've got 5 likes. Thank you. Lewis, Jeremiah, Yeah, yeah, Lewis, I know what you mean. Now, in my DNA, I wasn't aware that we suffer from arthritis and osteoarthritis. And I honestly thought because of the heavy work I did, it was just, and also the cycling, I just thought it was just me, you know, that my body was deteriorating. So I went back to my former career. You know, I worked in sales, customer service. So I thought, okay, stop working in that area and go and do that. I got myself a job at a very respected bank. I was doing okay there, and like my mum died. I had a really fantastic girl in my life who was really supportive, and then I had an accident, and then my world crumbled, and I become very depressed. I did seek help, and I didn't know what was wrong with me. And I went to the doctor, keep complaining. He was sick of the sight of me, and this was, I think, around COVID or just the start of COVID. So it was pretty hard to get in. And to cut a long story short, I finally got him to send me off to get scans, and he says, "Oh, you've got osteoarthritis." G'day, mate. How are you? I don't have any food for you at the moment, mate, but we'll see what we can do. And when I found that, it crushed me, because I'd always ridden like my motorcycles and done stuff, and I had just bought a massive arcade system, and it's quite sad because, like, I know prior, I used to work quite close to home, so I was only like a 5-minute bike ride, like on the motorcycle, and then I changed jobs and I was riding 45k, and by the time I got to work, my hands were absolutely cactus, so I used to have to run them underwater, like hot water, and I thought, oh, it's just old age, and that's why I changed my career path, because I've been quite blessed, and worked majority of my life, and I wanted to continue to work, and like, yeah, and it just crushed me, knowing that, yeah, so I've become very unwell. I just basically sat on a couch, couldn't exercise, couldn't walk, and then I was going off to get my COVID second injection, and I thought I was having a panic attack, but I was having a 45-minute heart attack. I found out a bit later, and that crushed me as well. Like, I've got a couple of valves that don't pump at the right amount, which I've talked about countless times, and the operation would only be a 50% chance of its success. So the doctor just said, you'll be on medication for the rest of your life. And with all the dramas that have occurred of late, it's put a lot of stress on me, and that's another reason why I have to forgive, because it's just causing me so much stress. And on my birthday, I suffered terribly, and yeah, I actually didn't care if I died that day, but I did receive a phone call, and I'm still here. Now, this graffiti, I'll get to the comments again in a minute. Now, this graffiti, I've seen this throw up in Thailand. I've seen it in Pattaya. I've seen it in Chiang Rai. So this bloke gets around. I don't know if he's a Westerner or if he's Thai, but I do have a fascination for graffiti, because I used to do graffiti in my days, and luckily I never got caught. I wasn't a tagger, but I used to do stuff like this. But most of my mates who did graffiti become tattoo artists in Australia, and one of my mates, he's not really a mate, he's just an associate. He was the most terrible graffiti artist, but he's a very well-respected tattooist, and hopefully I'll do an interview with him once I get back home, because I used to stir him up. And when I caught up with him a few years ago, I actually said, man, you were the shittest graffiti, but you were one of the best tattooists around. Yeah, it's quite sad to hear that, Lewis, and it is sad that the good die young. The good die young. Like my mum was a really good lady, didn't drink, didn't smoke, very religious, and she passed very early. But it's quite sad because, like, the people that live next door smoke like a chimney, drink like a chimney. They're about 80 odd, and this dog is having a sniff at me, or is that a fly? Hopefully I didn't get glass in my foot. Yeah, I'll just stop there. Now, I'll go back over the comments and I'll continue the walk. I did see something about Domino's. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Cabo. Like, I won't talk too much about that because I don't want people to pry into your personal life, but I do appreciate you sharing that with me and us as well. And sadly, people will use that. Yeah. Actually, we'll have a quick look in here just to show a different angle. Okay, someone's having a lay down. Yeah, I'll just show this view while I go over the comments there, guys. So at least I'm showing some beauty there. Now, where were we? I think we're down there at Avery. I'm good, thanks, although there is now a rumour going around that. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't worry about that too much, mate. Like, you know, unfortunately, everyone will have haters. Some people don't want to share love, and that's their bag. So unfortunately, we can't change other people's behaviours, but what we can do is change our own behaviours. Not that we need to, but we can learn to share love and support each other and not worry about people who talk bad about us, because we cannot change them. But the roast actual dinner sounds nice. I was going to have a steak last night, but they didn't have any buffalo. They only had chicken, and they didn't have brown gravy. So I spoke to my ex the other day and I said, have you got any of that fabulous brown gravy we used to have? And she goes, you know what? I do. And I said, ooh. Like, I'm trying to think what my first meal will be back. It'll either be this amazing hamburger, because I'm craving for one. It'll either be that, fish and chips, or it might just be a lasagna I cook myself, because I am a very good cook. Well, that's what all the girls say in my past. But I will do some streams of me actually cooking. Actually, I think that might be some good content. Like, I'm going to show like where I grew up. I'm not embarrassed. I'm not ashamed. I'll show where I grew up. I'll show my house. I won't show outside because I don't want any dramas, but I'm sure they already know anyway. But I'll show my primary school. I'm not too sure if I'll show the college I went to, but I'll show a high school I went to. Now, what have I missed? Oh, Bobby Crush, you make me laugh. Domino theory. Domino theory. Hypochondria. Laughter is good, guys, and if we can't laugh at ourselves, well, then we have a problem. Bobby Crush, you know, I came back from. Oh my gosh. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, Bobby. Keep them coming. Even Harv's getting into it. Cheers, guys. You're making me laugh. Oh, Bobby. Bobby, I was actually about to say sorry to hear that, and then I realised you were having a joke. See, like, we've got to laugh at each other, guys. Not in a bad way, but we've got to have laughter and spread love. And thank you guys for showing me some love, guys, and thank you very much. We're on 7 likes. Doctor said... Oh. But yeah, I'll head back up the mountain. I think I've got about under an hour, but I'll go into the place I'm staying, and I think I ordered banana and mango pancakes. And actually, while I'm down here, I'm going to order some food to take on the boat, because they only had pot noodles, and I've had enough pot noodles to last me a lifetime. And I did see a sign last night saying, come and order your thing. And I think I might get a chicken and avocado sandwich, baguette, I should say. Actually, guys, check out this. Hello, Sawabi. Eat here, or we will both starve. Come meet the Indian who moved to Laos to make money off tourists. Bacon is red, steak can be blue, poems are hard, eat here. Dozens of great dishes and a couple of shitty ones. G'day, mate, thank you. Now, I think Bobby would enjoy that pun or poem. And it is good that this person has made this, because it's made us laugh, or possibly, and it's made me laugh. And we'll give him a plug, actually. I think I did, no, the place is shut. Hassan Indian Food and Lao Food, tasty food. Hassan Indian Restaurant, veg, non-veg, tasty Indian food. Let's try Indian food. And I like that, let's try Indian food. Good river view. You know what? It's not a good river view, it's a bloody fantastic view. And it's the same one that they say at the place I'm staying, good view. This is not a good view. It is a bloody fantastic view. It's paradise. No, I'm not stuttering. It is paradise. Guys, as I've said, come out here, support these people. Prices aren't overboard. Like that place I'm staying at, $8 Australian. $8 Australian. Yeah, I'll grab the comments in a minute. I won't walk too far up here, because I don't know if you want to see the river. Like, I'll try and do a stream for an hour, but when I do say that, I go on for hours and hours and hours. Ooh, we've got croissant, got a chocolate thing there. G'day DWP, if you are there. I did see Harv saying g'day. And here's some muffins. Very, very good. I think I might order a sandwich to take away for the boat ride. I'll do that on the way back, I think, because I'm not too far. But I'll try and scan this view as I'm reading the comments, and I just have to watch that I don't get... See, I'm a creature of habit, and I must Google stuff to see where I'm staying, because I can be a bit of a hypochondriac, but I don't know. But here's like, you could Google this place, and if you are coming out here, you can actually look for that for yourself. But that place I'm staying... So, dear? Yeah. Okay, I'll get to the comments there. Okay, I'll try and show some views while I'm going through these messages. Now, where were we up to? Natty Dread. G'day DWP, hope you're well. Yes, I've been pretty lucky, Bobby, with food. Although when I did have an interaction with the police, I did have a bout of squirts, and that may have been a blessing because they let me walk. But the police are very different in Chiang Rai, not like the ones in Pattaya. But I did have some, see, with chicken, it either has to be piping hot or piping cold. I don't think that's a word, piping cold, but as you guys know, I do get a bit tongue-tied. Now, if you smell, you need to get some of this, guys. And I really should. Actually, I did buy one of these for somebody once because I remember the legs. Yeah, this is a Ma and Pa shop. I won't show in there because I always show Ma and Pa shops. Yeah, because like I haven't seen a 7-Eleven for months. I think the last 7-Eleven I went into tried to take the piss out of me. You know, like every day I went there, probably spent like 100, not even 200 baht on each transaction. And the last time I went in there, I spent 198 baht, and the girl goes, "Oh, I cannot do." I go, "What do you mean?" She says, "You must spend 200 baht." And I said to her, "Is this a new rule?" And she sort of giggled. And I said, "By the way, you know I've been coming here every day. So is this a new rule, or are you taking the piss, love?" And I pulled out my phone and made out I was making a video. And I said, "Okay, I'll go and buy something else." So I went and bought something, got the total up to 220 baht. And I said, "Thank you very much." I went out the front and I made a short, which I haven't released, I don't think. I may have put that in the members area, but I did say, "Oh, is this a scam or is this a new rule in 7-Eleven?" But they expected me to pay 200 baht on my, like, because I've got a Wise card. Even though I worked for a bank where I get really good discounts and stuff, I was still paying exorbitant fees when I took money out at the machine. And I learnt my lesson from transferring money into someone else's account. So let's see where we're up to. So I thought that was a bit strange, that 7-Eleven in Mekong, I had to spend 200 baht each spend. So I think they just wanted me to spend a bit more, but it was only 2 baht less. And I thought, come on, like, are you taking the piss or what? But I did laugh about it. But luckily for me, I did have a little win there. Let's see where we're up to. So what it? Got Dave here now. Okay. Everybody's saying g'day. Yeah, I did see that video, Harv, and I did have a giggle, and that's what I was saying earlier. I go, yeah, that is Harv. Yeah, I'm sure they'll say, "Oh, he's a flip-flopper, he's a flip-flopper." Actually, I'm wearing some flip-floppers, guys. Flip-floppers. In New Zealand, they call them jandals. In Australia, we call them thongs. And they can be a dangerous weapon too if you watch Fat Pizza or Housos. They can be a boomerang. Bobby Crush. You know, I got a bit bored of the ham and cheese toasties because they're not really that great, but they're okay if you're a drinker because it's sort of like if you've had a few brews, they do go down all right. But guys, for the same amount of money, if the street food is available, you're better off getting street food. And I pretty much lived on street food. However, when I was in a few areas, the street food restaurants close between 4 and 5 o'clock, which I think is absolutely odd. Now, the best street food restaurant, I don't like calling it street food, but the street food restaurant closed at 4 o'clock, and they rated the top 10 khao soi in all of Thailand. And I used to go and try and eat there twice a day. I'd have a chicken khao soi and then a gung khao soi, but many times if I had the cash on me, I would go and just have the chicken khao soi. But if I couldn't get money at the bank, I'd just take my FPOS to 7-Eleven and just buy some perishable goods, and that was okay. But you can get other toasties like the spinach and cheese and the sausage as well, because I know a lot of people love the sausage. Avery. G'day, Steph. How are you, mate? How's things? I saw you last night, like you come in and said g'day. Actually, I was going to go through the stream and look for that phone number you put up, but I thought, no, I can just get on Google, because I had an issue with the bum gun this morning. Like I crashed out just before 12, and luckily I didn't do a joking stream last night with the bum gun, because you know what? I don't think anyone had used a bum gun in a while, because it was jammed into the holder, and I finished what I was doing, and I pulled it off the wall, and the connection come off the hose, and luckily for me I wasn't wearing clothes, and water was going everywhere. And this is at like 4 in the morning, and I'm cursing it and getting frustrated, and luckily I didn't wake up the couple next door, and I hope I didn't. And here's a chicken. Here is a chicken, guys. Here is a chicken. Oh, look at that. Do not fear me. Do not fear me. And here's some fruit. But yeah, it was quite funny about the bum gun. Like, I got really frustrated, and thank you for the 8th bite. I got frustrated as I do, but now I'm laughing about it. The owner come down and said, "Oh, what happened? I hear water." And I said, look. And I said, "I'm sorry, I know how to use a bum gun. I not want to pay." And they go, no, sorry. She say, "Oh, sorry." And then her husband come down, he grabbed a new unit. But what pissed me off is that there was no turn off valve to turn it off. And I tried to put a knot in the thing, but I go, no, that's only going to burst it. So I just put the hose down like the back unit where it drained out the hole outside. But they come down within half an hour. But I was just a bit worried that if that water was coming out of a tank, that's going to use all the water. You know, I don't like to waste water, because there was a time in Australia where they allegedly had a water crisis, and you know, you weren't allowed to water your lawns, you weren't allowed to wash your car. You could wash your car with a bucket and sponge, like you weren't allowed to leave like your hose running. But I think that's all been fixed up since then. But if you had bore water, you could run your water as much as you want. All right, now I'll just check the time. Okay, it's 7:09. I've got 51 minutes till I have to go and eat. Now, if Mr. Crusher's there, oh, g'day, Mr. Chicken. How are you? You are rather beautiful. You are very beautiful. I like the look of you. Now, this is an ATM, mate. So you put your card in there, and this is where you'll get your kip. So you'll get your kip here, and you'll be okay. But as long as you've got money in the bank, you'll be okay. Now, have a look at that mist up there, guys. Have we got Banana King here? Because I saw Avery say something. Oh, g'day, Banana King. One of the goals about the Indigenous voice. There's no sentence for non-Indigenous Australians. Yeah. Yeah, they actually get a fair whack extra. Not that it's much, because with the Aboriginals, they do get a... there is a lot of racism in Australia towards them, so the Australian government give them a bit extra. They also get a 1% home loan, a 1% interest home loan. I don't know whether to walk up there or just have it. Actually, we'll go and have a look up here. I will keep an eye on the comments in a moment. I wonder if I left my darts behind, but I've got plenty in my bag. Here's some more chicken. Oh, look at that rooster. He is gorgeous. Oh, you are beautiful. Oh, I like the look of you. You would taste fantastic. Hey, leave him be. Yeah, there's plenty of food to go around, guys. Share the love. Share the love, guys. Oh, look, have a look at this. I'm showing some rubbish, but I'm actually showing some animals eating some food. And this is a sight you see in Asia a lot. Not just the rubbish, but you'll see chickens running all over the street. Look at that, guys. Look at that view. And here's another ma and pa shop. And there's some street dogs. I'll grab the comments in a minute. I just want to try and show a bit of content because I don't know if I'll be able to stream on the Mekong, have issues. Yeah, I bought an extra power bank and it's a brick. And no wonder it was that cheap now. I'll try not to show the kids there because that's not good. The one thing I've noticed in Laos, so many kids around, so they obviously don't have birth control, or they must be of the Christian faith. Now, if you did watch the Monty Python, you'll know what joke I was saying of the Christian faith. And there was a good comedy skit in there, and I'm sure Bobby Crush knows what I'm banging on about. So you can buy some rubber boots, and they are very good fashion, guys, very good fashion. These aren't Italian fine leather, but they are rubber fashion. I won't touch that because that's probably food, and you shouldn't touch others' food unless they invite you. Here's some fruit, and I don't know what that is, but yeah, it's pig. It's pig skin. Very good. Yeah, you do see a lot of these on the street, and that's me in the reflection. And that's my iPhone 6S, guys. And that wasn't any threats at all, guys. That was just showing you that that's a knife that you can buy on the street here. And you can get your toys. Like these toys are cheap. They won't last long. It's best to spend a couple of dollars. If you do want to buy a kid a gift, buy them some Lego. Go into Mr. DIY, spend 300 baht and sit down and play Lego. And you'll have the time of your life, and the kid will have a time of their life as well. Now, I don't know what this gate is here. I don't know if I'm allowed in here. Actually, I'll walk in here and show some content, and then I'll have a dart. Although you can have a dart pretty much anywhere in Laos. It's like the old Thailand, how you could walk into a bar and just spark up, which I think is good now in Thailand, that you can't smoke everywhere. And here's some more chickens, plenty of fresh produce, plenty of the chili. Here's some more chickens. G'day, buddy. Do other chicken run. Yeah, I won't walk around too much because you guys have seen enough of the markets through my channel. Yeah, it's a bit emotional at times, guys. Just bear with me. Yeah, I'll grab the comments in a minute, guys. I just want to have a few moments. Look at that view, guys. That is bloody fantastic. Like, that mist is just I've got so many pockets. I'm just trying to find something in my bag. I really should be doing a little film on my camera, but it doesn't matter. I can come back out here next year. That's just spectacular. Like, I keep saying this. This is the Asia I love. I would have been happy living on a farm. I don't like the big cities. I can't stand Bangkok. But we're all different. I know some of you guys love Bangkok and everything, so and that wasn't a double pun. I'll get to you in a sec, Seven. I've just got a couple of comments to get through. I was just letting the comments build up a bit, but I've got some good mods here anyway that are very protective. Okay, where are we? Yeah, well, I've got about 40 minutes and then I'm going to head to breakfast. I'll probably keep streaming and show you that beautiful view where I've been staying, because I want to promote that place. It's, you know, for 100,000 kip, which is about 8 Aussie, guys, come out. I think most of you were just chatting to yourselves. Where were we? Yes, I do agree with you, Natty. The bum gun, like, I never used to like it, but once you learn how to use it and don't give yourself an enema, it is a blessing. You do have to watch it sometimes because you may not properly clean yourself, but you can work out how to do that, and hopefully Avery takes some lessons on board, or he might have some skiddies. And how are you, R7? I hope you're well. Like, the Irish connection is here. Sure to be sure to be sure. Yeah, I crashed out early last night and I was trying to listen to some Guido Hatsis, but I didn't get that far. I just listened to some inspiration music, and I just crashed out on the bed, and I woke up at 4 in the morning and I go, oh geez, the phone's 1%. I've got all my power banks charged. I've got my laptops charged. I didn't even transfer the video footage onto my laptop. So I went to the toilet, and then I had an incident with the bum gun, as I've already discussed. But while I was started the stream, I went and transferred video from my camera onto one of my laptops. So where are we up to? Yeah, it is good to see all you guys chatting among yourselves. That is good. I love that. Makes me feel good. You know, we'll build a community, as I've been trying to. It is good that we're having a laugh there. Yes, good morning. I hope you're well. And yeah, I'm doing quite well. I'm a bit emotional at times, being between Laos and Thailand. But I'm in a happy place. I was tempted to stay here one more day. I can't afford it, but I do have to get on the move back to Australia. So I do have a couple of days up my sleeve. So I've already paid, but I can get a ticket for 180,000 kip, which I can afford, but you know, I don't like to lose money, and I've lost enough as it is. And I think I've got enough memories and reflections here to probably, and it might inspire me, inspire others to actually come out here. You know, and that could actually spur me to make this perhaps my port of call. And I will find out if you can get to this location via road and not have to come via the boat. But it is only a 6-hour trek on the boat from near the Friendship Area Bridge in Hoi San. So it's not really an issue. And I really loved going on the boat ride, guys. I love the views. Like, it's very same, Laos and Thailand, the views, you know, and I did get some stream going after it kept cutting out. As I said, I tried the Thai sim, I tried the Laos sim, but the Laos sim seemed to be doing the good work. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like the mods here haven't really caused me an issue. I think I've only removed one mod in my time, but he did get his spanner back. It's like I've watched other streams before, so I know who's who in the zoo. Whoops, I'm in the way of everyone. Okay, I'm just trying to go over the chat because I do have a habit of missing things over the time. Got heaps on my plate, Avery, but trying to make, hang on, trying to make patrolling the creeks and rivers my #1 priority. Living the dream, my dude. Yeah, well, yeah, I hope so, mate. I did have realistic dreams, but you know what? As I've said countless times, sometimes your dreams don't work out. And if you do make far-fetched dreams and they don't work out, it's a bit of a hard fall. But I did have realistic dreams, and I can sort them out. And we can come back with a positive attitude and be a bit smarter, perhaps. G'day, Steve Anderson. How are you, my brother? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Yeah, he did. He come through with the cake, and I was very emotional, as I am, because I never asked for a cent. And when it does come, I do well up, because it's very needed, and it makes me feel good inside. It does make me feel good inside, and stuff the haters. We'll go for a little trek up here. I just have to be mindful of the time, but oh, some off-white, guys, some off-white. And that looks like one of my brothers. Not blood brother, but I call all my true friends my brothers, because that's just the way I am. I do have to get some clothing gifts for my friends that I do have left, so I won't get them here because I've only got the one backpack. I think I'll do that at my last port of call. I'll grab a duffel bag and everything. So I'll just go back over some messages I missed, because I know what it's like if you drop a comment and it's not read out. Yes, you are correct, Banana King. The Chinese economic zone is very Chinese driven, and I actually come across racism there directed at me because I was not Chinese. And I did do a scathing video, but I might put that in the members area. Who knows? Like, I will. Like, I meant to go through some of my videos and watch them last night and then release them, but I just ended up having a really good chat to a couple of different people, and that's what's important about traveling. Open your eyes, experience things, chat to people, because you learn a lot more traveling, guys. Like, everyone's got a different story, and it is good to hear other people's views on what they've been up to. And I've had some really good chats. Like, when I went to the tour operator, a van of 8 girls rocked up and one bloke. So I was chatting away because I hadn't chatted to much English language speaking people. So I was just rabbiting on as I do. Here are some shoes, actually. I might just check out some. Yeah, these are cool shoes. Yeah. Got some footy boots or soccer boots, whichever neck of the wood you come from. Very good. Ah, here's some fine Italian, no, French. These are French made because they are Lacoste. but probably made in China. But these are fine leathered slip-on shoes. And I don't think these would cost a large penny, guys. I think they would be affordable, that even I could afford, guys. Oh, look at these ones, snake skin style. Wow, I could go one step ahead, then fine stitch leather with crocodile skin. I do have to get another cap, but I'm not going to do it now. Yeah, I think I'll wait until I get to my last port of call, so I'm not lugging around too much stuff, because my backpack is already weighing 15 kilo and my back is absolutely stuffed. So I try to get it tuk and not carry it. I did walk for like 2k with the backpack, and I had to lay down on the bed, and I was tempted to find a massage, and I mean a real massage, guys, not a rub and tug, because I don't do stuff like that. I may have in the past. No, I didn't. Actually, I'll have a quick look at the phone, and then I might try and have a look up at this temple, and then I'm going to walk back and see if my banana and mango pancakes are served. But guys, this is absolutely fantastic, and I'm glad I've got a few people in the chat that can really enjoy this view that I'm showing, guys. I'll just have a bit of a look, because I did find the iPhone 11 for 530. But I think when I get back home, I might look at a reconditioned one and buy one. G'day, doggy. Actually, we've got some content there. Yeah, all right. But I'll get a proper gimbal, because this gimbal come from Beans and Brews. He actually donated this to me, but it's cooked. It don't work. So I'm just using it as a handheld device. So I'll get back to the comments while I walk up to this temple, I think. I'll put my spectacles back on. No, Banana King, you don't have to apologise, mate. Like, no, like, yeah, like, you like, back further up to that comment, like, as I was saying, I've got a habit of skipping over things, but, yeah, like, last time I come out here, as I've said a few times, I was out here with, like, my daughter's mum, and she did all the speaking, so I didn't really have any issues. And I come out this area before, and I thought, I know best, I'll go through here, because I know the lay of the land. But it was the biggest mistake I made. I had meltdown after meltdown. It crushed my spirits, but luckily for me, I did meet a nice Chinese man that helped me. And then after I encountered all this racism, getting ripped off yet again, I went to the ice cream place, and their ice cream machine was broken, but I did speak to the girl. She had amazing English. I was a bit emotional, and she helped me out. She rang her auntie, who just happened to have a husband who was a taxi driver, and they took me down to the bus minivan area, where I was able to get on a minivan. I just had to wait for 7 people. It was the 6th. So within 3 or 5 minutes, the 7th come, and I was on my way, and I felt a lot better. Wow. I'll just leave this here while I go over the comments there again. Now, where were we? Dave Dasher. Yeah, I'm really appreciative of that carbo there, and Muhammad Wang's even saying that. Yeah, spreading the love, spreading the positivity. Again, that's what I want to do. I want to spread positivity vibes. Steve, hey Stephen, sorry, my chat seems to get freezing. Yeah, that probably could be me. I don't know how well the internet's going, but because I've walked up the mountain, like I'll head down in a moment. I just want to show you this view, and while I'm going over the comment, and this is a spectacular view. I don't think anybody's got any issue. I know some of you would like to see a girl in skimpy clothes. The hardware shop, yeah. That's what I like about the Murray and Pa shops. Like, you'll either get food ones, you'll get ones that sell stuff for the home, and then you get ones that sell everything. But majority of them are not the same. They're very, very, very different. Now, where was I up to? I'm a fair way behind. No, you don't have to apologise a lot, Banana, mate. Not negative. I've been a bit negative at times too, but that's understandable. Yeah, it sort of reminded me of my grandfather's tool shed. Oh, well, it wasn't really a tool shed. It was like he had like 3 or 4. Uh, yeah, they are legit Yeezys. I had a pair of legit Yeezys, but I chucked them out. I actually had 3 pairs of Yeezys, but they were all in Payao. Yeah, lounge lizard shoes. Okay, lounge lizard shoes. Oh yeah. Never seem to see any police or military types around. Actually, I have only seen one police, but I don't think they were police. I think that was just somebody wearing a police shirt. But bear that in mind, they could be all plain clothes. Like in Thailand, there are a lot of undercover police that drive around in unmarked cars and plain clothes, a bit like in Australia where you've got the Ds, as we refer them in Adelaide, Ds or detectives, and they roll around, but you can spot a D a mile away in Australia. Like, they all have that same look about them. And being me covered in ink, I usually get a few questions. Avery, guess the doggy doesn't like being on camera. Yeah, probably doesn't like the look of me. Yes, I do agree with you, Banana King. I do agree with you 100% there. Yeah, I haven't really been following football of much. Like, I do like footy, but I can either take it or leave it, guys. It's not like I've got some die-hard football mates that all they do is bang on about their team, like either the Port Power or the Crows. And when they play each other and one loses, obviously, it's just a nightmare. Like, they're all slanging crap on each other. But that's part of sport anyway, guys. I'll just check the time, so it might freeze for a sec. 7:33. 7:33, so we've got a bit of time. I don't have to be to the boat. It don't leave till 9:30, but I have to be there at 9, so I've got a bit of time. Breakfast is served at 8, so I will walk back and I can continue the stream and show you this spectacular view. But as I said, I wanted to get up this morning, and I don't mean that the way it sounded, Mr. Crush. I wanted to get up early and show sunrise, but I didn't deliver the sunrise, but I have delivered something I think that is worthy. Oh, here comes a dog. Come on, my friend. Yeah, he stood his ground. He stood his ground. I'll tell you that. Oh wow, guys, this would be spectacular on 4K, and I will come back and do this all in 4K. Whoa, whoa. Imagine waking up to this every day. Like, you might get bored of it, but I don't know. Carbo, if you could come out here, mate, like, come out here and spend some time before it's too late. I don't know, like, your whole condition, if you can do, but I'm sure that could be possible. I hope. Oh, I could never get bored of this. That's why I'm thinking of staying, but I can always come back, hopefully. I'll say some prayers that I can. Wow. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Like, I love the simple things in life. I don't have to have a mansion. I would be happy in a shack. I don't have to have all the bells and whistles. They don't mean much. As long as I'm loved and have food and everything's okay. Yeah, the temples out here are very small, but, you know, beautiful views. I've noticed in Laos a lot of children are at temples. So I don't know if what that's all about. Like, I know with temples, they do take in people. They even take in Farangs as well. They do take in Farangs, because I was actually at the point where I was actually going to go and seek refuge at one, but yeah, I didn't. But I was very close to. Yeah, mate, I can hear you crowing. Oh, geez, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. Oh, I might just sit down for a moment. Oh, it's just, whoa, that is amazing. Oh, wow. This is truly beautiful. I'm very blessed. Even with all my problems, I'm blessed. You know, you do have to look at positivity in life. You have to look at your blessings, not just all what goes on in your life. When I was on the river, after I finished streaming, I just sat down and chilled, had some conversation with a few people. They go, "Oh, are you a YouTuber?" And I said, "Oh, yeah." And yeah, they're asking my channel name and that, but yeah, I didn't really share that information. I did have a few chats with a few people saying I've got a few problems at the moment. It's probably not your cup of tea. You know, I'm a bit too honest, you know, so yeah, bloke did come have a chat to me after, and that was great. Okay, we'll get back to the comments. Yeah, I did see something on Facebook, Natty, about the crows, and I don't know what happened or something. Apparently a referee got it wrong, and that happens all the time. I think the feed I saw, there was like a blind person with a dog in the Adelaide, no, in an umpire's uniform. So I put two and two together. Yeah, because some of my friends like the crows and some like the power. Yeah. Yeah, see, you can't just ask for help when everything goes wrong. Um, you know what I mean? You can't just expect help to come, and that's why I was saying it will take time for me to be able to forgive people. And he knows that, and I'll work through it. It's not going to happen overnight, but I just can't have hate in my heart. And I can't seek revenge because he knows. But yeah, you are right to have prayers before you take off. I really haven't had too many issues on flights. I have been caught in what's it called, turbulence, when the plane just shakes, and I've been on a couple of planes where one side of the engine has completely stopped, and they had to divert into another area, and I wasn't fearful because, like, they told us what was going on, and they said everything's okay, we've still got power, we're able to land, we're gonna divert down here, and that was good. One time, oh, I'll tell you a story. I'm very good at that. I went to Melbourne for the Roger Waters wall tour. This was his first tour, solo tour. It wasn't the newer one he did. I think it was about 2013 or 12 it was. And to cut the story shorter, I paid for a ticket that was 3 rows from the front, and I got a flight, and they sent us a text message saying, "Oh, your flight's been changed." And I looked at the time and I go, "Geez, they're cutting it fine." And I got to the airport, and the plane that we were all supposed to be on, like, I went there solo, but I did have a girlfriend at the time, but she didn't come. But there was a whole bunch of people there going for the same concert, because it wasn't in Adelaide, it was only in Melbourne. So Melbourne, Sydney, and I think Perth perhaps, and Auckland, New Zealand, and somewhere. So apparently the plane had been hit by lightning, and because I get a bit of a panic, I was going, man, I've just forked out close to $600, and because I had planned to get there early so I could go to my hotel that I booked for about 2 or 3 days, and put like my bag there, have a shower, have something to eat. And I kid you not, by the grace of God, we got there just 2 minutes before Roger Waters walked out on stage. But we only got there on time because one of the people that was going in a large group had rang her friend in Victoria and managed to get us all taxi buses. And we all got there. I put my bag in the cloakroom, and because I would have been ropeable, because I wouldn't have got a refund, I wouldn't have got any money from the airplane, and I would have missed. Even though Roger Waters' voice is a bit cooked now, it was good to go see, because I do like the Floyd. But yeah, I like to share stories. But yeah, so I managed. So because the way I am, I thought, ooh. So I left the concert in the last 2 songs. Like I stood up the top and just saw a bit. But I think it was the last song I missed, because I wanted to go down to the cloakroom and get my bag and get the hell out of there and get to the hotel, because I didn't want to be caught in the stampede after the show, because you know, because as soon as the show finishes, you know, it's a nightmare. Yeah, I like to share stories. I've got a lot of them, and I've got some very interesting stories I've never shared, and some stories I will never share. Oh no, it's not. I do have a lot more to upload, and I must say sorry, guys. I haven't done much, but I have put a lot of stuff into the members. Actually, what I should do is actually put a whole bunch of the videos I haven't even watched, and I'll turn the comments on in there, and you guys can tell me, okay, fix up this, Jez, and because I've got everything backed up that I can edit everything. So I did mean to put the comments on in my members areas, because as I said, guys, I had turned my comments off a year ago because I was actually getting some pretty terrible things said about my daughter's mum, and it was not good. Yeah, because this has been going on for a while, but I'll stop there. Awesome views. Yeah, but back to that comment. It's basically a person being escorted. It's a bit of a joke. Yeah, it's just somebody taking somebody away. Yeah. And that was for a particular membership, I think. But I think I've put that in for everyone. I'm actually surprised I've even got members, actually. You know, because it was meant to be a joke, because I was called an e-beggar, and all I had on was just my super chat. And so I was called an e-beggar, so I thought, well, if I'm going to be called an e-beggar, I might as well put a membership up. So I did remove one of my memberships, because yeah, I won't talk about that either. Actually, yeah, I do have to stop myself at times, guys. I must apologise. I don't want to get myself into any more drama, but drama will come to me anyway. So, just give me a few moments. I'm going to head down the mountain. Yeah, it's good that you guys are enjoying this, actually. I'm quite chuffed about that. You know, I'm sorry if the vision isn't as good as some others, but we will get there when I return, and it does inspire me to actually get back here and have a proper gimbal that works, and I can deliver some really good walking streams. But I do try to deliver some chat. Sometimes it doesn't have any substance, but I do try my best. I am too honest. And that's an ATM, guys. Because I know Bobby Crush was asking about how do you get your kip. So, actually, I don't know if these are a game. I don't know if that's some fancy artwork or if that's a game that they play, like they'll sit there and have a Lao or a Lao beer or Lao cow, I don't know. We won't, oh, the smell of that smoke, absolutely beautiful. I wonder if he's a copper. So what it? Yeah, I think he's perhaps military. He smiled and he was looking at the screen to see what I was doing. But yeah, actually, I don't even know what the laws are about filming. But I do try not to show children, but they do get into the site sometimes, and I do try and turn the camera away if they get on there. But the funny thing about it, kids want to say hello and do that, but I do get a bit emotional and I try to walk away. Actually, I had a young kid following me on his bicycle, and he kept pointing at my tattoo, and I thought he was asking for money, but he go, oh, big money, big money, big money, and I thought he was asking for money, but I've been asked for money a lot here, and I've never had that problem before, and I just say, look guys, I don't have any money. And also a couple of you guys said don't give because you'll have a flock of them around, and I do know that myself, so I certainly won't do that. Like, I do help people, but I won't give cash. I'll go and buy them something. I'll go buy a meal, but I won't talk much about my good deeds because that makes them null and void. But yeah, I do like to help if I can. That reminds me of China, how they've got all their laneways. So it looks like there's some cement getting ready to be poured there. Now, if you're still there, Banana, is this a good workmanship or is this not good? I don't know. I know you're pretty good with the concreting or supervising. I'm not that good with the concrete myself. I do know how to do it. I've got other skills. I'm sort of a jack of most trades, but yeah, but master of none. But there was a joke there, but I won't continue that joke. No, I will try and work out those emojis. Like, I have to convert them to 1.1, and I was just having issues. I might have to chat to Avery or something about how to do stuff. Like, I used to be pretty good with stuff, but when you don't do stuff, you don't know how to do it. So he's got some plastic there. Actually, we did a bit of plastics in school. Actually, a girl did not put her hair... no, a girl was doing plastic. She didn't have her hair in a bun. And I kid you not, a part of her hair got caught in the actual buffer and she lost a quarter of her scalp. And so from that day, all girls or people with long hair had to have their hair tied up. This was, I think in year 8, or year 8, yeah. I've got some snacks, but I want to grab a roll for the bus. I mean, not the bus, the boat. Now, somebody said they haven't seen any military or police. We've just seen 2 in the last couple of minutes. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm not too far from my destination. I might actually order a roll and then I'll come back and get it. I'll probably get 2 actually. There is another place further down the hill, but not too bad asking prices. Like, they were charging 25,000 kip for a Coke on the boat, and they're normally 10,000 kip for a Coke. So not bad markup, but why not? Why not? Now, these are the little rolls. It's actually a baguette. Yeah. Sawadee. How much for the baguette?
No, finish.
Oh, okay.
No
Oh, are they already booked, mate? Yep. Yes, somebody's already booked them. Now, there's a little pub, Australian style pub. You see a lot of this stuff in Australia, especially around Broken Hill. You'll see a lot of this actual design, and in Sydney as well. I'm trying to think if Adelaide has stuff like that. I can't really recall. Run down the steps. Oh yeah, sure, mate. Like, I'll have a heart attack, mate. Yeah, cheers guys for saying about the views. In flip-flops, yeah, mate. I'm already having troubles as it is, mate. But thank you, you've made me laugh. Yeah, I reckon you're right there about the plastic membrane. Yeah, I've never tried the Laos beer IPA. Like, I really like Pilsner, and I did like San Miguel Light, which isn't a light beer, it's just low on the carbs. And that was my poison many moons ago with the lime in it. I didn't mind Chang. That was quite nice. I didn't get into Leo. I did have a flair for dark beer, and you know what? I did see some dark beer in the fridge, and I did have some memories of a close friend of mine that was sort of like a father. He and I used to brew beer together, and he quite often, not quite often, he actually had a love for dark beer. Yeah. Buffalo meat beef, curry. Okay, I'll order a sandwich if I can find one, because I'm not too far from my loom. Actually, sandwich, 30,000 for the Sawadee. Can I order avocado and chicken, avocado and gai, baguette or sandwich? Can I
How many?
two, and can I have mayo as well, and all the salads?
Uh,
So avocado,
vegetable, I have the
gai,
onion, tomato,
yep,
cucumber,
yep,
and
all the trimmings, yes.
yeah, carrot.
Yes, all the trimmings, and I'll have mayonnaise on that as
Yeah, I
well.
don't have mayonnaise.
Okay, that's okay. Avocado. Yeah. Oh no. I don't want any chili. Just bear with me. I want to give them some money, and then I'm gonna. It's all about the money. So what's they? 60, 30, 30. Just bear with me. I just want to grab some money, and then I'll come back and get this after. I probably should hang around now, and then I can put it in the fridge, but I don't know if it's worth me putting it in the fridge and then taking it out, and then I've got disaster. I could put it on ice in the esky that they've got on the boat. Yeah, so that amount there, guys, that is what I paid for the loom. That's 100,000 kip.
Chicken
Yes,
together.
yes.
One chicken.
Oh no, like
Mix together.
yeah, mix together time two. Yes, same, yeah, two time. Actually, I'll just go in here, guys, and show this.
Good view. You can.
Oh, geez, I just yeah, like you really got to watch yourself. Yeah.
No friendly
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, that's all good, mate. I won't sue you. Hey, look, there is a dungeon down there, guys. A dungeon. I wonder what happens down there. Wow, guys. I'm actually delivering the views, eh? This is the Asia I love. Thailand and Laos, and other parts, but this is the stuff I want to show, and I have shown. You know, I consider this content. This is what I love. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I know some like it. It's an uphill battle, but I do what I like. I don't do stuff for views or money. I just do. Like, I was never going to monetize my channel, but sadly I had to. And I've never asked for a cent, and it comes. And it's good. It's good that I've been shown some love, and I appreciate that, because everybody loves cake. I'm a bit lost for words for a change. Like, I was a bit lost for words last night, actually. I think I was just mesmerised by the beauty, and I would love for someone to be here with me. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I'll just stop there. But this is just beautiful. And I'll be able to take these memories and look back on this stream. You know, you could even put it on mute, guys, and not listen to me, and put some music, because a lot of the streams I've done, you know, you can just put it on mute and just enjoy the views, you know, if I was talking about stuff that wasn't good. But, yeah, because I've got some 4K ones I'm going to put some music behind up at Poochie Far. I'll get around to that. It's just, yeah. I'll try my best tonight to try and go through a few videos that I've got up there, and it's just I haven't watched them yet, and I do like to watch everything at least once or twice before I make it public, in case if I've said something or some information is shown. Like, I've been lucky that I caught some information one time, you know, and I did release it, and then luckily no one had viewed it. Luckily, so yeah, that mist and cloud, just breathtaking. Okay, I'll go back over the comments because I've just been rabbiting on. Um, is that beer good, Wang, or like because I know you're not too like you like a goon bag. I don't know if you were taking the piss. I remember when I used to see you on Ben streams, like yeah, you'd say about the goon bag, and I'd say yeah, you can turn that into a pillow, mate, after you're finished. But if you've but you can still use it as a pillow if you're halfway through it. Cricket standard Bobby. Oh my gosh. You come up with them, mate. You come up with them. Still got my toast holder and letter opener from plastics class. Yes, yes. I made a little surfboard, and I had to make those. Like we had to make certain things, and then you did wood shop, and I didn't do metalwork because that wasn't my bag. I did plastics, home ec, photography. This was before I went to private school. I went to another school from year 8 to year 9. And what else we do? We did photography, but home ec I really enjoyed. I did home ec so I could chat to girls and look at girls. But it actually did me good because I learnt more cooking technique, and really, really good. Just go to the comments. Even that's good, Natty. Let you have that stuff. What's Avery saying? Been a naughty boy today. We had lager shandies with our roast. Oh, I'm looking forward to a roast at some point. R7. Cheers, Jez. Have a good one. Laters or okay, so I've missed R7. But thank you for coming in. Ping pong paddles. Ooh. Actually, I'm not too bad with the table tennis. Actually, a couple of my church friends and I would play that in our youth. You know, we did a bit of ping pong. Not a ping pong show, obviously, but we did play ping pong and snooker and all good quality stuff and Bible readings. But I won't Bible bash here. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this view. I'm going to have some good memories to take with me and some bad ones, but yeah, I can reflect on these. And I hope this channel stays up and my children can look back on this. I honestly hope. There's a bit of good flowing actually going on in that river. There was a boat there. On the camera I've got on the other one, I actually zoomed in, like it zooms in 42 times on that Sony camcorder I've got. So you can, like I managed to get in and see a bloke smoking a dart and picking his nose at the same time. But yeah, very, very beautiful. Yeah, we'll see what the lady is preparing for me. I really should have been showing that as well, but that's one of them. So that's the roll there, guys, or the baguette. So luckily I made it back at that time. So I should get a bit of change back. Yeah, no, this is the iPhone 6 S. Like, there isn't much good zoom on this one, but the Sony, I've got a Sony. I can't remember what it's called. It's about 10, 12 years old. It cost me a pretty penny when I bought it, but it's got 5.1 surround sound. I bought it for doing concerts and when I used to DJ and that, like, because it had really good sound quality. But it's not really good with the voice, sadly, if I'm walking about. But I have released a couple of videos using that. I think the that one, The Kindness of Strangers, that was used. And Steph would be happy because it's all in 1080p, because he goes, Jeremy, you not have to film in 4K, just put it in 1080p and everything okay. Not worry, okay. But very nice, I like you. Now this is the price for, yes, it is very good bar me. And when I was eating the chicken and mayo and salad roll I got at the tour operator, I was kicking myself I didn't get two of them, because I scoffed that first one down. And I thought, Jeremy, what are you doing? But you do regret things in life. And yeah, it's just I'm trying not to overspend money I've got at the moment, because I've still got a couple of more ports to go through. Like, a couple of my friends have said, if you need some more, just reach out and we'll send you some. Like, I will make all my friends whole. A couple of them have said, do not worry about it, but I will. But I'm very blessed to have people who believe in me. Yeah, we'll head back up to the loom and I'll have breakfast. I'll just check the time. So it's 8:08, so breakfast will be served. So okay, I've got my change. Okay. Yeah.
More chicken.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay, I don't mind. Thank you very much. I will enjoy this on my journey. And thank you very much for that and the awesome view. All right, guys, I'll give this place a plug. Hey, how you going, guys? All right? Hey, I hope I didn't wake you this morning, because the bum gun exploded on me. And water was just going everywhere, and lucky I had no clothes on, and I was thinking, you guys are next door, I hope, because I was cursing, and I was thinking, yeah, because after I left you guys last night, I just crashed out, and I fell asleep, and I woke up at 4 a.m, went to the toilet, and the water was just, like, I know how to use a bum gun, but I don't think anyone had used it, and it was actually stuck on the holder, and I pulled it off, and water just went everywhere, and I could, like, there was no tap to turn off the thing, so water was just pissing everywhere. And I thought, you guys are next door, and I was cursing it, getting frustrated, and I go, oh, I think I've upset my friends. Yeah, I'll chat to you after. I'm going to go and have breakfast. How come you're carrying all like your stuff? Like, aren't you going on the boat?
Yeah, we are going to eat something.
Oh, okay. No worries. I'll chat to you after. Thanks. Yeah, that's like, I'm trying to remember where they're from. They live in California, but they're, I think not like they speak Spanish, but they come from somewhere really nice people. Actually, I'll show you a bit of this. I'll see if I'm zoomed in. Just give me a few moments, and I'll actually show the bus, not the bus, I keep saying bus, the river prices and that. Yeah, I'm absolutely starving. I'll grab my camera and take some photos of that after. So I'll go over the comments in a moment. I'll just show the prices of this because last night it was too dark. So I just want to supply some information. I will grab a photo of this and put that in a video. But I will grab all the comments in a moment. So as I was saying, I could stay here one more day and yeah. So it's 190 kilo I have to go today. 5 hours, 180,000 kip. And that's for foreigner and same for Lao people. And that's quite strange that they get charged the same amount. Normally in Thailand it's half or quite less, so that's quite interesting. I would have thought it'd be a bit more, but I don't know. Up there they've got the lower oh, that's the bus station timetable. Sorry guys, the slow boat, yes, 150,000 kip for Lao and 200. That's not much of a discount, really. So actually 200,000 kip. Oh, it's a 7-hour journey, 160. So sorry guys, I gave the wrong information. 7 hours. Yeah, so if anybody wants to meet me on Lumpang, that's when I'll be there, guys. But I haven't booked a hotel yet, so I don't know where I'm going. I'll just, I might chat with that bloke that steered me in this direction and say, hey, you got me a good one. I might just come with you and see if you get me another fantastic place. Like, I haven't researched where I'm going. I've just been going on a journey, and I think that's good because sometimes when you plan things and they don't work out, you get a bit disappointed. So I can't be disappointed if I know where I'm going. So I just have to have open heart and open eyes and just absorb what time I've got left in this beautiful country. I could extend my time, but I need to get back home and fix up a few things that are very important. So I can always come back out here. So I'm not too far. Now, I think this is where the girls were staying. I think what they were saying is they were dorm rooms. That's the Mekong Riverside. Actually, no, that is not where they were staying. But it was called Mekong something. But they are bloody impressive, guys. I don't know what they would cost, but you've got your own private area. You got that view to wake up to. That would be something if you've got a lady or a man in your life. Really, really good. Yeah, so there's a place called the Happy Bar just down there. That's where that couple went last night. So, yeah. A little bit of a dog's breakfast walking through here. But once you see that view, guys, absolutely spectacular. Like, this is where I streamed from last night. Oh, shit, I'll put the camera down. I don't want to lock my mate scene. G'day, mate.
Hey, what's cracking?
Yeah, I've just gone for an awesome walk. Our friends are having a bite to eat up at the other place. But have you gone and got like some rolls, mate?
What?
Have you gone and got a couple of rolls?
No, I'm gonna head out and grab some now.
Yeah, do it, mate.
Did you find anywhere good?
Yes, just up there. There's an awesome view. That's where the other two are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can't miss them. It's not far, mate.
Okay.
It's just go down and then go up. It's not far. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure you'll see them. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like, yeah, very, very good. I might just chuck
How much
them.
were you paying for?
They were 30,000 kip, but she put extra chicken, so they ended up being 40,000 kip each, which is still cheap.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gave him 100 and got 20 back, so I didn't care because at least I've got a nicer meal than some pot noodles on the boat.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going to pop this in. I probably shouldn't put it in the fridge, I guess, because
It'll get all moist and soggy.
yeah,
I would.
well, I suppose I'll just leave it the way it is. Actually. Actually, I might go buy some more soft drinks because I've only got this one and a Coke left, and they were charging 25,000 kip.
I know they're charging them. I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know.
bit more expensive on the boat.
I would be doing it too, mate, but how you going, guys? I'm back. I'll show you my pancakes in a minute. I might actually order another serving, but that's my banana and mango pancakes. I think there's mango in there. So I'm gonna let you look at that view. I'll just turn it around from time to time. I'll just check how the battery's going because I've got a bit of time to. Oh, okay. It's pretty quick charging, so I should be okay. I don't reckon I'm going to stream on the boat. I don't know. I might just try and make some videos. I think I've already taken the cake today. I don't really want to push things. But guys, I appreciate that massive dono. It's fantastic. And I'm gonna enjoy this. I'll show it again actually. Yeah, really nice. I'll tell you what it's like. I might order another one. I don't know. Yeah, I've just been scoffing myself of late. You know, like my mates have said, go and fill up your belly. Go and do this. Go and do that. But yeah, it's good that you've enjoyed the views and stuff. It's been like beautiful out here. Have you actually booked?
Nope, I was about to ask you.
I was just saying, and I'm gonna come with you because you've got me this place. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably end up being the same group because
Yeah.
they're pretty price-minded as well.
Yeah.
So we can all just kind of look for something together.
Yeah.
I have some questions for you, and I want to show you my gear.
Yeah.
Because this is my.
Yeah.
What you're doing is kind of one of my dreams.
Sweet
So
man.
I have my own 3-axis gimbal. And I
Yeah.
have my own extra.
I've got a Samsung A52s, but it dropped twice in one day, and now it's cooked. So I'm on my old iPhone 6s, so it still works. I've got to run it through like my battery pack because I only get half an hour off it. So I've got a power bank that goes for 4 hours, so I can stream for 4 hours on it. I bought another power bank, twice the size, but it's a brick, and it lasts not even half an hour if I'm lucky.
Oh, it bricked?
Oh, no, it's just a brick. It's just a waste of thing. It's basically a paperweight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but I know what you mean about brick. Yeah, it's just slang. Yeah, like we'll chat on the boat about
I was
that,
looking,
but
you can also reserve, so I was going to look and see what there is on 1-2-go.
yeah.
But I was going to ask you. Literally, I was going to ask you.
Yeah,
something right now.
well, because you steered me in the right direction. See, that other place that I looked at for 170,000 kip, it was okay, but I'm glad I didn't go there. Like this is
Look at
just
this.
like
This is amazing.
yeah, I know, and 100,000 kip, like that's like 8
That's
Australian.
the cheapest room that I've ever got. That's like €6
Ugh,
for
I
a room.
know.
€7. Yeah.
But like we're truly blessed. It's just I was actually tempted to stay here one more night, but I've already paid, you know, and I like 200,000 kip isn't that bad to pay for another journey, but I don't really want to waste money that was actually given to not actually given to me, but yeah, I don't want to waste money that yeah, so I can always come back at another date.
That's funny you said that because I was thinking, and I went through the same process. I was like, oh, I could just stay here for
you could come with your girlfriend, mate.
That's what that's what I spoke to her last night. I was like, is she really good? I might just turn around
Yeah.
and come pick you up and we'll go do it again. But
Yeah,
that's an option. We discussed that last night.
there's that.
See my
There
girlfriend's
there is a private villa next door. I don't know what they would charge. That might be a bit more romantic, but
no.
just
We're
just
not
actually
like that.
sitting here. No,
Yeah.
but like you know what I mean. If you
Yeah.
wanted privacy, but at the end of the day, like this here's paradise. Like you can smoke here. You can just have great meal. The food was fantastic last night. You really can't fault this place, except for the bum gun. But I laughed about it.
Yeah, I heard you talk.
I
I'm
was,
sorry.
but luckily I was naked, mate.
I know, I heard.
I was just, yeah, I got frustrated, but I'm laughing about it now. Yeah. I'll just check my chat. Sorry, guys, I was just chatting to my new friend. Yeah, he's the bloke that found this place, and he spent some time in South Australia, in Melbourne, a place called Victoria. Sorry, I've missed the chat. Now, where were we? I think Muhammad. Okay, we've done that one. Smear it on the wall and scratch your back like a bear, Avery. Okay, that was for Avery. Back already scratched. That would help. Looks decent size. Avery, puts Selvin on the cloth pin on the wall and rub your back. Why don't you get Nurse Avery to do it, mate? I'm going to wrap a cloth around my back, scrub it and do... Hey, you could always use a toilet brush, mate, or a wooden spoon. 200k is 16 AUD, so $8 for the room. I showed my room last night, but I'll show it again if I've got time. Like, I'm just down to the last bit of power on the power bank, so I will charge that up. This has been a great stream. Thank you, Mr. Crush. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It means a lot. The place looks like my accommodation here in Katchanaburi. Hey, come out here, Dave. It's really good. Now, what's Steve saying? Anyone else imagining Rambo in the fast boat with a machine gun on the river? Morning, Jeremy. How are you, Steve? I hope you're well. I'm very well. We're going to go up and then we're going to go down. And then we're going to go back up again. Mr. Perrin, I was wondering how the fish see where they're going. Oh my gosh. Do you know that fish don't have any feeling? But that's what Kurt Cobain is saying. Apparently they've only got a 3-second memory. Just watching some Africans moonwalking. Oh my gosh. He talking about Michael Jackson. Actually, I did see a Michael Jackson impersonator in Pattaya before, and he was pretty good. Nurse Rita, yeah. Now, I've now seen about a dozen of them, Avery. Okay. Why people think I have a full-time carer? No, you know, I'm just having a joke because I think you even said that about. See, I haven't even watched that TV series, Nurse Rita, but I do remember a woman ringing up saying, "Oh, I'm Avery's nurse." I don't know if that was a troll who got their girlfriend to ring up, or if that was you, or. But I do remember people saying, "Oh, you got to leave Avery alone." But Avery is a really good guy. He's changed a lot since I've known him, and he's really come full circle. You know, like I was having a really bad time, and he spent some time with me on the Dog and Bone, and we had a chat. So I've always got time for him, and Coco Road as well. He got me through like a hard time when I was in Banchan. But yeah, if you're ever struggling, guys, like reach out to anyone. Like I'm pretty like the way to contact me is probably through DW or Perrin or Clarkey or Avery or, but yeah. But I'll try and work out how to put my comments back on in the members area. I can do it, but then it says your comments will be turned on everything else, future going forward. So I just have to remember to turn them off each time I'm doing like a new upload. But yeah, I know it affects like the channel, but I remember Mike Chef saying to me at least, no, what did he say? He goes, at least he shuts him. Oh, I can't remember the wording he said, but yeah, but it was good what he said. Whether you love him or hate him, you know, he's not as bad. You know, like I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he said, but you know, he hasn't done me any harm. I do miss his voice actually. This pancake, like I I was thinking of ordering more, but I think I'll just enjoy the 2 sandwiches I've got. I've got some candies. I'll go buy some more fluids. Steve Perrin, I have a very part-time carer that costs me absolute fortune. Yes, I was doing the same thing, and yes. Mm. Mm. I'm really enjoying this. I could go a coffee actually. I've got Lao tea there, but I drank my coffee. I might head down and grab. Yeah. So if you are in this neck of the woods, like come and stay here. 100,000 kip. Like they'll probably put the price up now. But I think it's low season still, so I don't know if that's a permanent price, but that's what she charged us. But what I'll do is I will find out if you can get to this location, or you can Google it yourself, because I've told you where I am. I've shown where I am. I've shown in my room, so everyone can Google that. And what comments have I missed? Okay. Yeah, like everybody isn't perfect. We all change. Some of us change, some don't. You know, we just, you know, I want to be in a good community, but sadly the Thailand community genre is pretty toxic in some areas. But you know, I just surround myself where I'm okay. I rarely don't look at much streams now. I just look at Gaz's from time to time. I look at Johnny Siams. I look at Avery. I look at Ben from time to time. Um, where else do I have a bit of a look? But see, when I lived in Pattaya, I had a lot of downtime between around lunchtime. That wasn't a beer, guys. I've just cracked open a sports drink. So I did have like 4 hours of downtime, not every day, but most time where I could just, you know, look at some streams. But since I've changed location, I haven't really had time. And I just like to avoid stuff. But I, yeah, I go to areas where I can be protected. Yeah, like I don't really comment on Ben's stream anymore because I don't have any protection there, and he gets the hell trolled out of anyway, so I don't really comment in there anymore. But Ben knows I like care about him and support his things. Very nice Sorry you can't see that properly. Yeah, I'll just change the view, but I'll wrap it up soon. You know, I'm really appreciative of Carbo dropping that 200 US. I don't even know what that is in Australian dollars. Yeah, when I saw that, like, oh, geez, like I'm getting a bit emotional now just thinking about it. It's just bear with me a couple of moments. I'll just go chuck this on charge. Power bank, and I'll wrap up in a minute.
70, 130, 160. What? Right here, 30? Yeah, 50. So, yeah, boom, boom. Okay. Yeah.
Just bear with me. I was just chucking that on. I do have my two laptops where I can get a charge out of because they don't have any power that you can use on the boat. And with the iPhone 6S I have, it like I did have the battery replaced years ago, but that Samsung I had was the bee's knees. Like that lasted like I do. I keep going and going and going. I'm an Energizer battery. Actually, I better count how much money I've got on me and pay for the next room. All right, yeah, I should be okay. Yeah, all good. So, yeah, okay. I'll go over the comments in a sec. I just want to have a dart, and then we'll wind it down. Yeah, I'm really appreciative of those that have come in and supported me today. It's been good. You know, the views I've supplied, well, I didn't supply them. Like the big man upstairs supplied them, and I've just shown them to the people at home or people at work or wherever you may be. Really, really positive views out here. I don't know if anybody's not liked it. I'll just go back over the comments before I wrap up, but have fond memories of streaming from hospital. She kept an eye out and done 8 a.m. That was a comment from Avery. Perrin. I've got no idea. I've got no idea about that. I've got no idea, honestly. Yeah, I would not even ask because I've just been avoiding women altogether. It's. I was hoping I could work things out with like my daughter's mum. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I can't chase ghosts. I was hoping some people would speak up, but yeah. But I will. Yeah, I caught some of that Gaza stream. I didn't watch much, but I did lurk for a bit, and he had that Ginger Bella on there or something. She had some pretty interesting stories. Yeah, I could see Gaza was getting pretty infatuated with her, and I was just enjoying watching him. Hearing him try to woo her and being actual Gaza, and I found that quite humorous, seeing his charming techniques, and I did enjoy that. You know, I've never watched that Honey Co. Is that the one that Ricky was with? Yeah, I subscribe from heaps of people, except for like people I associate with and those that I appreciate, because I had to limit myself from what I was actually watching and listening to, I should say. But yeah, like I don't. Every time I go on a stream to chat, oh, actually I'll stop there as well. Actually, that's going to lead into a problem, so I will stop there. Um, Now, what's Natty saying? He's normally got something interesting. Oh, yeah. My spelling is atrocious, like myself. I've probably got dyslexia, I don't know, or it could be from when that bike fell on my head. You know, I was hoping you'd knock some sense into me, but yeah, but that was an act of God that saved me. Um, yeah, he works in mysterious ways, the big man upstairs. But I think I've worked out what a purpose of mine could be, but I do need to speak to some lawyers about that when I get back home. But yes, I do agree with that comment there, Steve, because it's been from what I gather, it's been a few drinks in, but no, I've got a bit tongue-tied today. It's been a few between drink. I don't know. You get the gist. You get the gist. It's all about the vibe, guys. It's all about the vibe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're all different. Like we all have different tastes, and because if we were all the same, life would be very boring. Very Arroy Mark. Oh, how much was that? Was
30,000.
oh 30,000. Okay. Oh, actually, I've got my money here. Very beautiful view. I will come back here. I was going to stay here.
How many days, how many times you come back in the here?
I'll come back next year because I've got to go back to Australia and sort out a few things.
I'll see you on the boat, mate.
Yeah, all right, mate. Cheers, mate.
Okay.
I see you again.
Just bear with me. I've just got to work out this money. I get things a bit wrong at times. Thank you very much. Yeah. Can I ask a question now? Can you only get here via boat, or can you drive? Can you drive in here, or only come by boat?
I cannot go.
So only boat.
Boat, yeah.
Only boat. Cannot drive. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, because my supporters were just asking me that question. So boat is the only way here.
Her some go the boat.
Oh shit! What's the other time?
8:30.
Okay, I've still got 20 minutes. So, oh shit, guys. I'll take this. I'll just finish my dart. I've got 20 minutes. It don't go to 9:30, so I'm okay. But I'll get down there. I've got my bag packed. I just have to put my laptops in. I've had a shower. I've got clean clothes on. I'm not sweaty. I might change my shirt. Everyone's actually getting down there now, so. Actually, what I will do, I'll take the camera into my room and I'll just chat and I'll just thank everyone. But actually, yeah, I better go now because I do get a bit pedantic about things, as you probably guys know. And I really appreciate the love and support. It's not about money. It's more about money helps, but it's more about the positive message I want to share, and also have some love and positivity in this messed up world. And I'm going to go through some more hard times, guys. I'm going to go through some joys, and I'm trying my best Change. Oh, guys. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I was actually going to show myself on camera, but under the current circumstance, there's enough photos of me going around at the moment. Yeah. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on myself, not focus on dark forces. I will head into the room and I'll just wrap everything up. If I do miss some comments, I do apologise. But I do get a bit pedantic and a bit on edge if I know I've got time, and it would probably be a blessing if the boat did go without me, because I'm in paradise. Um, um, I don't know. I'll just put that there. I don't know. Oh shit! Oh, you idiot, Jeremy! You idiot! You idiot! I've just spilled soft drink all over the shop, and I think I got it all over my bag. I spilled soft drink over my leg the other day while I was wearing jeans. Actually, I will wrap it up because, yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for all the love. I'll wrap it up on a good view, guys. No one wants to see me naked. I'm sure you want to see more of my tattoos, but that's all good. Thanks again, guys. Thank you for showing me love and support. It means a lot. You know, I'll get there. I don't know if I'll stream today. I probably haven't got enough battery juice, and you know, I think I've done enough. And I probably just need to spend some time just making some films, I think, today, and doing some personal reflection on stuff that's going on. I love Thailand, I love Laos, I love Asia. I love my daughter's mum, I love my daughter. I love a few other people. And it's just sad, 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 sad. But I will pray that they are protected and they not come to harm. So please say a prayer for them as well, please. She is a beautiful girl. I've seen some videos and photos, but not much. I know what day she was born. I don't know what colour her eyes. I don't know how much she weighed. I don't know what time she come. But she is a beautiful girl. And I never abandoned her or her mum. And I don't have that terrible disease. And nor do they. And I will prove that when I get back to Australia. And that will be the end of that chapter with that particular dark forces. But guys, thank you for believing in me and being my support unit. I will get there in the end, and just say some prayers for my daughter, please. Thank you. Thank you.